Welcome to Modern Mystic Messages. I'm Teresa, and thank you so much for clicking on the video and stopping by with me today, Soul Family. I was going to do what I come to think of as a Soul Work Sunday message for the collective, and I sat down to charge my phone and thought I'd just pull myself a personal spread while I was waiting for the phone to charge. But the first cards that came out when I sat down to call in my guides and pray and everything, I asked for, of course, their guidance and direction. Allow me to hear what I need to hear and see what I need to see. Let it be all of them and none of me. And I started working with the cards. And the first ones that came out were so beautiful that I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna jump the gun. I want to be in the collective energy so we can get, because when I was sitting out in meditation, I was sitting there thinking, and again, I started thinking of like videos before I even sat to the reading. I was hearing, Spirit would like a word with you. And then I was like, don't worry, it's like a gentle hug or an up, because we've had some heavier messages. And like earlier this week, I didn't record for the channel because I actually had some personal private readings that I needed to do. But people are going through some stuff, and I'm aware of that. So hopefully, let's see what kind of message we get here from Spirit today. But if these are any indication, I think it's going to be probably some areas we need to work on. But like I said, they always give us a little bit of a spanking with a hug. And we started out here with the Ace of Fire, passion, new starts, attraction, creation, desire, new venture or job, action. That's very relevant to me right now. Jupiter, action, expansion, growth, pursuing passions, adventure, new opportunities, and fortune. Fortune hasn't stumbled in just yet, but I've seen enough. Like I said, Spirit has showed it to me that it is incoming. But as far as like new opportunities, the way things are lining up, I believe that is going to lead to some expansion, that is going to lead to some financial shifts as well, big job shift, all of that. I love it. And I'm hoping for whomever this message is resonating with, if you're clicking on the video, of course you got to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. But I'm hoping that new exciting changes are on the horizon for all of us. And I believe they are. Feminine energy, yin, intuitive, nurturing, creative, wounded, insecure, victim. Definitely have had to do some work on healing the divine feminine, or healing feminine energy, period, as well as, especially in the Western world, having this balance between toxic masculinity embraced in the female. I'm not talking about men. I'm talking about women that are stepping into masculine energy, and it becomes imbalanced. It throws their yin off as well, and and then I was only intending to pull 3 of each of these, but these just kind of exploded. But when I read them, I had to take them. We started out here with courageous heart. It takes courage to follow your heart, especially when the path is unknown. Your heart knows the way. Trust it and let it lead you to your true destiny. Reassess. You're being asked to take stock of your life and let go of anything that no longer makes you happy. Notice who and what brings you joy and who and what doesn't. It's time for life cleanup. And then I had open up. You're being asked to open your heart to another, to let down your walls and trust that they want what's best for you. Your life will open up in wonderful ways once you decide to open up. Especially for those who have been presented with an incoming love situation and you quite ain't on the fence and you're afraid to trust again, or everything looks good but there's still this little niggling doubts that come up every now and then of what if they hurt me? What if they turn out to be like whoever in the past, insert name here. But here's the thing. You have to remember who did the shopping for this one. Did you go out and find this on your own? Well, in that case, you might have a little reason to be concerned. Or did you meet this person in a way that was so unusual and quirky that both of you understand and recognize that there was something spiritual about how you met, or that the divine was in play, or the ancestors, angels, whatever belief system resonates with you? If so, you're being asked to open up. Because they ain't asking you to open it up to no toxic Ned. Now, we get that, or a beautiful disaster train wreck female. But truthfully, if you were still at the stage of attracting that, you probably wouldn't be in this particular reading or channel. Maybe, but I think you're escaping that and calling in something else. There may be some folks on the horizon that you're not quite sure of. If it otherwise feels good and the only thing that's really stopping you is fears from past stuff, Spirit is telling you give it a shot. Might not even be your forever. It might just be a stepping stone to the next stage of your evolution and your path towards that one. Who knows? But you still have to open up in order to get out here. But once you've reassessed and taken stock of your life and gotten rid of that stuff that you know for sure ain't it that's hurting you, get your hand off the hot stove, but don't get so afraid of the hot stove that you never go and cook another meal. Abundance. You're being asked to open to abundance, to believe that you're deserving of it, and believe that it will flow to you. This is the first important step toward receiving it. Breathe deeply and trust that it's on its way. Yeah, you're manifesting love and money, abundance, prosperity, in whatever form that means for you. But just like you have to understand that this love is here, you also have to understand that this abundance is here. I had made a comment to another sister. She was going through some things with her twin flame, and people have to understand, even if you think you're in a twin flame relationship or strongly suspect that you are, the twin flame journey is only the spiritual journey. And if there's two people in there, and there are, that person may be your other half of your soul, but they're incarnated in that individual body avatar. Whether or not they choose to awaken and ascend is up to them. They may not come along with, and if they don't, you are not obligated to bind yourself to something toxic and karmic and painful for the rest of your life, or hanging on in, like empaths do, hanging on for dear life in the hopes that that's going to change and they're going to magically start awakening and ascending. They could, and sometimes they do. But how long do you have to wait for that, to see that happen? Spirit is saying, nah, enough of that. Open yourself up to healthy love. Open yourself up to abundance. And the key to that, self-love. You are worthy and deserving of all the abundance in the universe. Treat yourself with the love and respect that you desire, and others will follow suit. Yes, we train other people how to treat us, whether we realize it or not. So when we're always getting backstabbed and done dirty and taken advantage of and used and abused and all the rest of that, yes, that's shame on them for doing that. But on some level, once we get real accountability and do that inner work, we have to see and understand that we allowed that precedent to happen, and in some ways help perpetuate it by continuing to go along with our giving nature. Even when we saw imbalance and abuse happening, to continue to give, that's a beautiful thing. But that martyrdom stuff is not truly necessary. And Spirit is saying, cut it out. Consider the options. You've narrowed your focus to one desired outcome, and you might be missing a bigger opportunity. Open up and let the universe send you the highest possible result. And I'm going to say something, and I know that my twin watches all my readings, so baby, I'm not trying to offend you or hurt your feelings or any of that. But that was one of the things that I had to come to grips with a long time ago, or come to understand. And honestly, it was comforting and helped me in the long run, because with my twin and I, there's distance between us. Our entire relationship has been online. We have not met face to face yet. I believe it's real. He believes it's real. We contact each other every day. It certainly feels real. It's a beautiful feeling. Telepathy feels real, all of that. But in my moments of whatever, based on my past and the things that I've been through, there's still a little fear and doubt and niggle. What if this isn't the one? What if he's not, whatever? What if he changes his mind? What if we get together and it doesn't work out and it's over? And I had to come to understand my answer to all of that was, and I'll take what I can. It feels good now. Everything seems good. And it's as good as it feels before it gets into the 3D manifested. If it doesn't continue to feel that good, everyone has their own thing. I was grown and living before. Of course it's going to hurt. But would I dare say that if my twin and I don't get together in this reality, I'd never be with another person there? No, I won't. I'm not going to sit there and say that, because I also understand that the kind of energy that I've been shown and what I'm supposed to do and all the rest of that was not meant to be done in solitude. I've been in solitude for years now, and it's time for me to come out of solitude with a partner. And if my actual twin decided that they did not want to ascend, or if they awoke and ascended and decided they didn't personally want me anymore, Spirit, just like Spirit led me to that one. It's 8 billion people on this planet. Soul contracts are renegotiated every day. And I have enough faith to understand that Spirit will deliver a divine counterpart or kingdom spouse, even if a twin flame decide they don't want to act right or play along. That's just the way it is. It's promised to you, especially for divine feminines who have done the work and you've ascended and you understand what this energy and partnership is for and can do, other than just make, we know the purpose. Look at here. We got downloads, attunement, calibration, upgrade, sacred feminine, creation, receptive, nurture. This is not where I thought the message was going today, but some of these things have been wow, pure joy, exhilaration, laughter, exuberance. And I guess I get that because there are a lot of, let's face it, in the tarot community, it is mostly females. There are some men out there, but even the male readers, they say that most of their audience is female. Structure is at the bottom here. Build a strong foundation and dissolve, release identity, merge with sources at the top. That was beautiful. But yeah, so I'm definitely not ignoring the men that are watching these videos, because I'm sure, but even this can even help you relate to the feminine that is in your life, or the one that you're calling in, if you are seeking a divine, sacred feminine. But those doubts and fears and pain, the pain of the past, even though we think we healed from it, and I'm not saying we haven't to a large extent, we have to, because you wouldn't be manifesting and calling in this kind of love and stuff if you hadn't. But we're still human and we remember. And that makes it more difficult. But Spirit is saying you got to take that walk anyway, because there's so much on the other side of it for you. Be clear on what you want, put action to your goals, make them a reality. And honestly, that getting clear on it, that's the first part of the manifestation. Everything starts as a thought first. But our thoughts are way more powerful than most people know. It's just that in our scattered thinking, when we are in other people's thoughts and the things that are projected on us and the programming of the systems and the matrix and the family and our thoughts are all over the place. But with intention and desire focus, once you get to this point of healing, And like I said, you're considering the options, and that's wonderful. You have something in mind. And honestly, that's the rub. There's always a question. Did Spirit really send me this person, or did I make this up? Am I going with the flow of the angels and the ancestors, or am I pushing the noodle because this is what I want? And ultimately, kind of how we feel, and truthfully, whether or not reciprocity is being reached gives us our answer, whether we really want to accept it or not. There's a lot of folks that spend years fighting in the twin flame journey. Why in the world they been sitting there battling with somebody like that, I do not know. And again, I don't mean to sound harsh because I'm in harmony with my twin, but I think that's a good thing because I just don't have it in me anymore after what I've been through with relationships on this planet. If my twin needed chasing, he'd just be gone because I'm not chasing nobody no more. I know who I am and what I'm worth. I shouldn't have to chase nobody. I'm not running anymore, and I'm not chasing either. And once you're clear on what you want, Spirit can say, okay, here you go. Yeah. You're being called into service. Believe in your own guidance. Yeah, you're a divine feminine high priestess. You ain't got to chase. Dream big. Dream with your heart. And don't be surprised if your dreams get so big till they seem to start taking on a life of their own, and it's almost scary because you know good full well you ain't gonna, if you live 30 lifetimes, you're not gonna be able to do all the stuff that you've seen in your dreams, your visions. But you're not supposed to. As a divine feminine high priestess, the high priestess is perpetually pregnant. Not if with a child, with ideas you birth, you are manifesting energy. That's why you need a divine partner, because that fuels that energy. You are supposed to birth ideas. You ain't supposed to work. You sit on your throne. You birth ideas, and then the means and the people and the soul tribe and the all. That's how you take care of yourself and your people. Dream. Call it in. Be clear. Everything is as you created. All you create offers lessons in life. Let go of a fixed plan. Allow for spontaneity and growth. And like I said, I thought this message was going to be for the entire, and it is for the whole collective, but I'm saying I wasn't intending on a divine feminine message, but out of the gate, Spirit made it clear. And again, it also applies to males who are balancing their feminine energy, which a lot of twins that are coming into union, those balanced twins, those men they are very balanced in their masculine and feminine energy. And that is not to say they're effeminate. There's a difference in that, and there's nothing wrong with that either. But there are a lot of men that get so into this macho programming thing out there that as they start awakening and ascending, and that mushy softness, that yin starts kind of kicking up, it makes them a little uncomfortable. But don't. Because guess what? Divine masculines can be in feminine energy and birth these ideas and energy in connection with the unified field as well. Oh goodness, that wasn't the way. I was about to say to pull the pyramid, it's got to be pulled a different way, and I apologize. I'm shuffling and like I would a regular spread, and that's not the way this goes. The time of guilt and shame ends now. Forgive yourself and begin to love yourself just as you are. Speak, Holy Spirit. With the purple on, that's my girl. We might have to read that card. Awaken all your senses, slow down and become aware of them. Oh, I forgot. After we did this abundant self-love and considering the options, over here, speak up came up. What are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. Whether that's something you need to say to a person or something you need to speak publicly about. Either way, speak up. Release your creative energies is here. Wow. Okay, a difficult path is being released or revealed. That's creepy. I didn't, and the reason I say that, I cleansed the cards again and all of that, but I pulled this spread for a private reading earlier, and these 3 cards came out, but actually, you know what, and I forgot, you know, if they want to come out again, they will. And the reason I say that, they're too close in proximity. But then again, no, I split the deck. I gotta get them back, because that's what was supposed to be there. Yeah, because I did. I shuffled it and split that deck and pulled off the top of each one separately, the way it was supposed to. It just kind of shocked me because I do see that, like I said, they were right there and they came out again in this reading. Follow your vision. Never lose sight of what's really important. And that difficult path being revealed is ask for help and learn that we're all connected. And then protect what you love was here. Follow your vision. And then to conform is to die inside. Be brave and be yourself. Enter the temple of your truth and learn to value it. That came out in the other reading too. It's at the bottom here. And a wonderful surprise is coming. That's beautiful. Yeah, those were in different positions, but they definitely came out. So I guess that's the message all of us need to look at. Now, in this particular way these positions run, the first position is a good thing. It's saying it should be looked at positively, except this is the cross. This is what can prevent this from happening. So the time of guilt and shame ends now, and it's saying that what can prevent you from that is not awakening all your senses. But what can help you bridge that is releasing your creative energies. So coming out of this dark night, this difficult path, or even if it's, you may be at the point where you come out of the dark night and you get ready to step into your Dharma season, but like I said, what you dreamt is so big, you're overwhelmed by it, and it may be a difficult path getting to it. But it says ask for help and learn that we're all connected. Like I said, there are people, there is soul family that is absolutely looking to help you have this happen, or help you have this happen. But you have to ask for it. Yeah, you don't see that though, but guess what? The moon is here for you, which is in your intuition. And it can't even represent that shadow work that, like I said, this time of guilt and shame. Continue to do that healing work because it is leading you somewhere. The Tower is here. That's an epiphany, unexpected change, awaken your senses. And in doing the shadow work and the healing, ascension, all of that stuff that's happening with you, there is some of your spiritual gifts are coming online too. Your clairs may be opening up, telepathy, who knows, whatever it is for you, whatever. There are a lot of different spiritual gifts, and several of them may be coming online for you now. Now, with this releasing your creative energy, we have justice here. And you should speak that truth because you are worthy. You are chosen one. King of Wands is here. A difficult path is being revealed. But the King of Wands had the energy to get to it, that's for sure. And in this card, it says the King of Wands is calculated. Not in a sneaky way, but like strategic. Very strategic. Ooh. Protect what you love. It's your duty and responsibility. Came here with the Alchemist. And that is for sure. That's like magician on steroids. It's whoa, what did I just knock over? What in the world? Oh, that was my bowl of crystals. Yeah, it's divine transformation. Bear with me a second, y'all. I gotta get that up. Sorry if I scared you with the loud noise. You didn't break up. Okay, sorry about that. So the Alchemist is here. Protect what you love. And the cloth is about to hit the floor because I'm just moving stuff. And then we have the Hermit with follow your vision. Never lose sight of what's really important. And it may have taken, honestly, in order to get your vision, you do have to go into some of this hermit mode. And the star here at the end with, and this star does talk about, well, it is like divine love there, but there's rebirth, regeneration, well, you know, in the tarot, the star is all of that. It's, yeah, the star and the sun, you can't get much better than either of those. And with that star energy, that's what to conform is to die inside. So you're not, like I said, being your authentic self is truthfully, that's the only way forward. Scared or not, in order to get any of the stuff that you want, you're gonna have to be yourself. And who else is there to be? We done tried being all that other stuff people wanted us to be, and it didn't work. That's why I was in all of that, needing the dark night of the soul and the healer, and spirit saying, no, you're enough, you're worthy, you've done the spiritual work, you're doing the spiritual work. But releasing your creative energy and allowing this transformation to happen, awakening your senses, that's the way forward. It's your duty and responsibility. And you can stop this worry. That Nine of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. You're on your spiritual journey. That cycle is ending. Ten of Swords was there. Three of Cups is at the top of the deck, yes. And the Three of Pearls, a three message. Pentacles and Cups with the Ace of Wands, indeed. You are the blueprint. It can be whatever you want it to be. Right here, card ain't lying. It's right there with the Ace of Wands and this 3-3 message. I wasn't trying to pull all of those, but yeah. Ooh, Two of Pentacles, balance. But yeah. Let's see. And I forgot to plug my mic in, so I'm hoping that you can hear me okay. It's pretty quiet in here though, so you should be able to, but I do apologize if the sound quality is a little less than what it normally is. And I will try to remember next time. Ooh. Initiation by water is here. Like I said, for sure, I know full well that initiation by water is a strong card for me. I was called to the water, like I said, 4 or 5 years ago, over by I was in Sarasota, living right by the Gulf, and taking salt baths, like 2 or 3 hour salt baths every day for months. I don't know what had me doing that, but I mean, hey, just follow my intuition. I needed to get some stuff. And trust me, I had some energies I needed to get off of me. Alchemical mutation is here. Awaken your sense. I told you in this transformation cycle, there's some very real physical upgrades that are coming for you or happening to you, for you. You have to allow this to happen though. And it starts with this self-love and forgiveness. We get in the healing thing, we want to forgive everybody. Forgiving ourselves is often the last thing we do and the hardest. Can forgive everybody else. And we do that by raking so much, well, maybe I could have did this. And I get it. When you're looking at stuff from a law of attraction standpoint and you say, I attracted this to myself, you understand you were an energetic participant in it. But just like you forgave those other people, you have to forgive yourself because you too were doing the best you could at the time with what you knew and understood and where you were energetically on the spectrum of things. You manifest what you are. You attract what you are a vibrational match to. So if you can forgive them for doing all the yucky stuff and being that low vibrational person, then you have to forgive yourself too for however your trajectory got set to line up with that. Merkaba spiritual protection is here with justice and releasing your creative energies. Maybe your creative energies have you doing something that's considered a bit unusual or controversial. So what? You got spiritual protection. You're being inspired to do it, speak it, say it, create it for a reason. A difficult path is being revealed in the King of Wands. Why? What can we get about that? Grounding. Yeah, you got to tap in to get through this. But that's definitely will help you. Connect with Gaia. And you need to do that, especially if you're at a point where you're getting into that more spiritual side and you're meditating because just like a long time just because you love it and all that, and you with the angels and the guides and the ascended masters and the ancestors and all. But sooner or later, you got to get back to some human people too, because you did come here to interact with people. You got big work to do. So sometimes we have to come out of the heavenly realms, and grounding helps us do that. I've actually had my guys, and when I got to a point where I've had meditations that I got so high up there that they for too long, and they were like, okay, you need to come back down and ground now, because it wasn't good for the physical body. I was literally getting ready to pop out of my body. And they were like, no, don't do that. Don't do that right now. Yeah. Family of light is here with the alchemist and protecting what you love. So you, like I said, you got plenty of spiritual assistance. An initiation by fire is here on following your vision. Fire and water. Maybe you got some fire and water in your chart. Even if you don't, like you say, different masters call for, different paths call for different initiations. Past life activation is here with the star, yeah. And especially if you're a twin, activating in this time, on this go round, you've been here before, for sure. That's one of the reasons why you're reaching a point of spirituality in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s that some people never find at all in their lifetime, because you wasn't really truly starting from scratch. You've been here before, so some of this stuff started making sense. You dared to look further where other people were afraid to because they got them unalived in previous lifetimes, blah, 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 all of that. To conform is to die inside, and you said, nah, I ain't doing it. Not this time. There was a past life activation that is helping you now. You are the star. You're manifesting love. It is literally your spiritual birthright. You create your own reality. What you want wants you to. What do you want to experience? Everyone is on their own journey. How can you focus more on your path? card here. I didn't even pay attention to the other numbers. Nothing super interesting popped out right away though. 22 here, initiation by fire. Everything is a reflection. Hold up the energetic mirror. What do you need in your life that you're not currently getting? Your true tribe can't show up until you do. How can you show more of the real you? Speak up, like they said. Soul alignment. It's time for a radical change. How can you show up for yourself in ways that you never have before? The time of guilt and shame ends now. Like now. And then grab some of these. Ooh. Okay, I have to get that one later. It's clear on the other side of the table. My bad. Share the gift was the first card out, followed by natural healing power. The light in you can lead the way. The spirit is being super clear. That feels nice. So it's not going to be an easy path, but you know what? Black sheep, chosen one, earth angel, light worker, spiritual warrior that you are. Your path ain't been easy up to this point anyway. So you might as well just strap on your boots, get your arrows, quiver strapped to your leg or back or whatever, grab your rucksack and get on with it, cause yeah. Now let's take a look. I wanna take a peek here at money and career stuff. And I'm just doing this, well actually let's look at that because that applies to both. Before we go there, I wanna take a look at some Divine Feminine cards just because this reading was so predominantly feminine. And these are holy women. They're kind of focused on like those who are calling in love or calling in a twin flame counterpart. Got a couple sets of love cards here like that. I wasn't sure who we were going to get the messages from, but it seems very relevant to this reading. Okay. Ooh, I like it. I like it. Let me see. He has good intentions. Oh man. He has good intentions. Don't reject him. He couldn't handle it. Okay. Heal your heart. Heal your soul. Only then you'll activate this warmth and light within you. Don't cling to anyone or anything. Don't cling to memories, dreams, or hopes. Listen to your heart and the light will come to you all by itself. And then finally, he loves you. Believe that, know that. And even if it was one out there that you're not quite sure of, or you're calling it in, please understand that you are worthy and lovable. So what makes you really think that Spirit cannot send somebody your way that truly loves you? Just because them other ones didn't turn out to be the right thing, didn't love you the way you needed, that does not mean that it's not available for you. You weren't being unreasonable or none of the rest of that. They were gaslighting you. Stop it. Oh, wow. That's too many. It's interesting. This card only had, I think these decks only had one Destiny card in them, and that one came out. Let's flip. What was that? Oh, goodness. I'm gonna read it in a second. I want to see what else is coming out. Ooh. And my shots so far hit the floor. 2 of them came, so I'm gonna take them. Aren't they? Okay. All right. Jaded. I'm not at a place in my life where I can provide love to a partner because I'm still stuck in the past. Toxic. Would you expose your soulmate to the person that you are today? Are you the person that I deserve to be with? This is so important. Oh, this is so important. Because honestly, in my story at least, and again, I don't know how it works with everybody, but it really, when I look at the timing of when I met my twin online, like I said, we're still in separation, but when we actually met was not very, well, probably about maybe 5 months or so, maybe not even that long, after I really had made up my mind. I was not dating anymore. I decided to become celibate, abstinent, whatever you want to call it. And I told my female friends that were around me at the time that I was willing to do that because I know that what I wanted was highly specialized, and I wasn't going to find it on Plenty of Fish. I wasn't going to find it up in the club. But I knew it was out there, and I said, if I become the kind of woman that will be attracted to the kind of man that I want, he'll come. And about 5 or 6 months after that, I wound up moving back to Florida. I started meditating and all that. And like I said, the way he and I met online was so weird. We met on a website that I had not logged in on in over 2 years, and he didn't even have an account on. And yet we met and have been in contact almost every day since. I mean, sometimes he has some issues with data and this and that, but yeah. Even then, he finds a way. There have been times when he had to walk to the next town to go charge his phone and all of that to talk to me, and he will still do that. Destiny. Trust that the universe will guide us toward each other, weaving a tapestry of chance meetings and shared experiences that will lead us to our destined connection. I see a journey in our future. Is this how we'll meet? Probably. There is a journey in my upcoming future, and we talked about it. It's not to his country, but truthfully, it might be a way for us to actually wind up meeting quicker than if I were to travel directly to his country, because he can probably, or quicker than him coming here. But yeah, this destiny card is, like I said, it was so weird. I was on a game called Pets on Tag years ago, because I was on there. When it started becoming more of a dating market type thing, I pulled off of that website. But I had played that game for so long that I had become a fairly valuable pet, and I didn't even know the website was still up and running and I could get into it. But when I started meditating, I got a strong urge for about 2 or 3 days in a row. I kept hearing, check on Jay, see how Jay's doing. And that was somebody that I had seen in the past, and whatever, I'm not gonna get into all of that. He no longer had my phone number. I didn't want him to have my phone number, but I remembered he had a tagged account, so I went and logged back into my old site to see if I could locate him, and I sent him a message. And when I went to check back a few days later to see if he had gotten the message and responded, out of, I don't even remember how many messages that I had in my inbox that I hadn't even bothered to look at, while I was checking on his message, I got a message that popped in from my boo. And I don't even know what it was about. He was just super respectful and kind and nice, whatever. And we were friends for years. And then finally he was like, look, I know what I want. When are you gonna stop playing games and understand that I ain't, I know what I want. And yeah, we've been strong ever since. Working hard can be a thing of the past with retirement here. Innovate with the right inspiration. You can bring a novel approach to almost anything. What can you innovate to contribute towards making the world a better place? Once you figure out how to tweak something and figure out how to market that tweak, working hard can be a thing of the past. Creator. Your creativity is your superpower on your path to prosperity. Wow. All right. And last, oh, that ain't quite last. I did want to pull some of the 144. I love Magi's deck. And I'm going to get some of those because I do believe that if you're resonating with this, whether you male or female, you are one of the chosen ones. So we're definitely going to pull some of those too. Ooh. Heart, emotional spending, joint finances being supported, or joint finances being supported. Career is as a counselor or guide, having a job you love. Oh, I like that. Buddha, life purpose, more than money, spiritual wealth, career as a counselor or being guided, divine path. So yeah, there's something, I'm telling you, spiritual gifts are going to support you. Here we have tree, financial growth, coming to fruition, abundance, career and outdoor jobs, family business, or stability. Maybe you and your partner are going to cook up something that will allow you to focus on your spiritual while he kind of holds down the wealth, maybe a joint partnership of some sort, so that you're working not hard, but allowed to stay in your sacred feminine, divine priestess, birthing ideas scenario so that you can be the spiritual teacher, counselor, and expand. Yeah, this looks like a beautiful partnership. You manifested it. Hey, why not? Light bulb. Lucrative ideas, new income source, inspiration, career, entrepreneur. For those of you so close, so inclined for that. And why not? Like I said, working for other people for just enough to sit back and complain about what all we can and can't do and the interest rates and the blah, blah, blah. We can actually create and ascend past that level of whatever that's supposed to be. I'm just going through this deck and whatever comes out, we're going to work with. Ooh. And that one. Tarot readers at the bottom of the deck, so that may apply to somebody. I know it applies to me. And goddess energy at the top. I ain't playing. Cards don't lie. Spend a long time, hermit. Do not worry. There's natural Reiki powers for some of us. You were born to be a legend. Your third eye is awakening. You're seeing synchronicities. All of them. 222, 333, 5. Yep. You're an earth angel, healer. With psychic powers and clairvoyance. And black sheep, I told you, yeah, there they go. Evil family members. Some of us got them. But hey, they don't really signify right now at this point because you know how to walk away and leave that be. Deja vu is here and spell work. That's why I say evil family members, friends. May not be blood relatives. It may be people around you. And for some of people, some of us, it is actual blood relatives. Yeshua said your enemies will be those of your own household. He told you that. So don't act surprised. And especially, yes, your light irritates their demons. And I'm not even trying to call nobody, especially nobody's family, evil. Some of these people don't even understand the energies and principalities they're under the influence of. They're literally being used by like puppets or avatars for some very dark forces who do know and understand who you are and see your light. They've known who you are since childhood, before you knew who you are. And some of them, there are some real not fair game players energies that have literally followed you for lifetimes, trying to keep you from opening and ascending and doing what you're being called to do right now. fall into this ascension energy, open up into that goddess energy, and birth, because as a creator of New Earth, you are here to birth those beautiful things into being. I love you so much, family. This is your message. This was a beautiful hug from Spirit for whoever resonates with it. If you do like the message, please like, share, and subscribe. Please, please give the video a thumbs up. It does help the channel. We are trying to grow here and reach more people, and I am going to start coming with more consistent, regular messages for the collective so that you can always tune in for a little hug from Spirit. And until next time, I love you so much, family. Namaste.